Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. I think that worked. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this game where we must live as the queen. The crown princess is us. Lodi. I think that's how you pronounce it. As you can see, she's not happy. Something has happened. So let's play some Long Live the Queen. King Dawang, Duke of Claris. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've already arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself for your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. Raban, welcome. Me first, me first. You are first. Congratulations. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what a mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. Paul, welcome to the stream. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Sigh. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids await. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction to how the game works. I've played this before. I have, a long time ago, and I've forgotten most of it, so I should probably have played the tutorial, but we'll see how things go. Alright, skills. These are our skills. We need to level them up. The mood. We need to get moods up in certain orders. Let's see. We only have our boarding school outfit at this time. Classes. So, this is how we get to up our skills. Let's see here. I think we will start the morning classes with some conversation. Yeah, some conversation would be nice. And then we should go for some weapons training. Class options. Public speaking. Flattery. Court manners. Court manners would probably be good. And then we'll go swords. Yes. Let's hit the done button. Morning 1. Or, well, week 1 morning. You are too depressed to focus properly on the subject right now? Dang it! Penalty, depression. And then our sword work. Yes. Increased by 10. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. What's all this noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we are so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lodi. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mom said we'll be here all month. Maybe. Oh, one cheerfulness. Maybe we'll have some time to talk. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? So we can visit the dungeon. Probably not the best. We could visit the Lady Marvila. We could play with toys, which gives us 1+ to yielding, 1+ to loneliness, and 1+ to cheeriness. Schmeeble! Welcome to the streams. Party over, boys. Times for Civ. That's what we're playing, man. Civilization 7. That's what this is. And we got -1 depression for attending services. I think that would help. +1 to depression. +1 to afraid for visiting the tomb. Loneliness and afraid. Depression and presence. Talk to your father. Let's attend service. You attend service in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Alright, let's see what her mood is right now. So she's just borderline depressed, borderline afraid, But I think, yeah, we've only got the one outfit. I think we can affect this. So royal demeanor is -1 currently. Intrigue is -1. Physical +1. Weapons -0.90 currently. I'm not sure why. Bonuses to ability and faith. Current mood is afraid. Penalty to royal demeanor, weapons, intrigue, and military. So with this, we need to choose something that's ability or agility and faith bound. So let's go to our classes. Morning classes. Let's see. Expression. Royal demeanor. We know those are being affected. Agility. So let's go with something like the ability to stretch and contort without pain. The ability to respond quickly to surprises. Yes, reflexes would be good. Now we know that the weapons are being affected as well. But if we go back to mood, or was it skill? Faith is the other one. So classes, we'll go faith. Meditation, finding and maintaining your inner peace. Interrupting signs from nature of what the future might hold, or the mystical history of Nova. Let's go with that. Alright, week 2 morning. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in return to train you in blocking these touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Bonus with our afraid skill. Let's see. J-Man, hi, from Florida, and bye. Gotta go. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see that you're moving along the country in your vacation. Week 2, afternoon. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. We got a bonus, 15. Very interesting. What's the commotion outside, Father? What's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It is because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, and was she. Like every lumen, I am willing to give my life, if necessary, to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. This is for the crown princess to decide. Elode, your mother trusted me, and I'm much to teach you. Arrest her. Let her stay. Send her away. Let's let her stay. I want to hear what she has to say. Willfulness +1. Ooh, look at that smile. She stays. As you wish. Alright, so talk to your father. Attend court. Walk in the garden. Sneak out. Ooh. Let's see. Play with toys. Visit the Duchess. Visit Charlotte. Let's do the Duchess. What is it you want to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. A lumen crystal? No. We passed. We passed the test because we had that training. Oh. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. Whoa! She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosoms? And then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Ooh, we're gonna get the ability to use magic pretty early. Let's see. Skills are coming up. Let's see. What do we got? Ability and faith. So we'll go back to classes. I mean agility. Now we worked on our flexibility. Let's work on our dance a bit. Now the lore helped us out. I feel like if we could improve our demeanor, we could possibly get some more stuff. But let's work on our divination. Signs of nature. Week 3, morning. You practice curtsying, standing and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. Afternoon. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those arrived unexpectedly. He loves me not. Lodi, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Urusol rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you, at your feet. Princess, don't move! Hold still. Compassion failed. No! You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where the sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You cannot help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. Charlotte. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Lottie! Too late. Julia swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We'll be returning home to Mervala immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Goodness. What is our current mood? We're getting kind of willful. Afraid is our strongest feeling right now. Lonely or pressured. Depressed. Let's go for angry. Visit the dungeon. You sneak a peek at some of the lackless peasants held in the dungeon. Petty thieves, troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people. But seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. Alright. Let's take a look at our skills. We're doing pretty good. You know, we're getting stuff up there. Alright. What to do here? Do we have... We're still afraid. So we're going to keep to the skills of agility and faith. That composure thing would have been really good. So what was composure? Conversation. Composure is in royal demeanor, which we don't have a bonus for. That means we might not learn it. Might waste the day. So let's do a double agility. Dances. Let's go reflexes and flexibility. Morning. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis. Hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. We got 31 points now. You may now play sports on the weekends. Alright, you learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. Nice. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emla and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was just so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Our poison failed. So we know we've missed composure and we've missed poison. Maybe she has a guardian angel. Oh boy. Oh, and she's gone. Alright. Let's visit her again. How do I find my crystal? Your father probably knows what's happened to it. What if he's destroyed it? It can't be destroyed. He could throw it away, but then someone might find it. No, he'll keep it safe. But if it's mine, it wouldn't matter if someone else found it. It's attuned to you, but you haven't bonded with it yet. If it's yet or found a compatible host, someone who was like you in some way, it could bond to them. Alright. We're still afraid. We need to work on that. Afraid. We want to get angry. Yeah. Angry. We've still got the one suit uniform thing. Logs, outfits, moods, skills. Let's go skills, classes. Let's see. History. That seems like it would be really useful. So like Nova history, foreign affairs. We'll get that set up. And then we know we're not getting a bonus for anything else. Flexibility, faith, meditation. Let's try that. Morning. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. And then in the afternoon, the study the relationship of Nova and its nearest neighbors. The borders have been mostly peaceful in the recent years, except the problems with Lixon to the south. However, trouble may be brewing in Paris as well, or Pyrrhus. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke Sedania. We have a Duke Sedania? Foreign affairs failed. No, my lady. The Duchess of Sedania is a Talasia. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkles. Cheerful. Oh, great. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's talk to our father. Dad, what happened to Mom's Luma crystal? It's in a safe place. But can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you're still a child. Ooh, she's not afraid anymore. So what's this going to do for us? She is willful. Intrigue, military, and lumen. Alright, military. Intrigue. Military, okay. Let's go strategy. And what was the other one? Intrigue and lumens. Intrigue, yes. Ciphering might be useful. You study the strength and weaknesses of different weapons in the battle formations. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order, the simplest of transpositions which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try, but sometimes useful to hide information. Oh, jeez. I don't know. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello. Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Call the guards! Guards! However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. Dang it! They got us! Alright, Willful's getting way out of control here. Let's see what... we can balance that with yielding. Yielding. We can play with toys. It'll add loneliness, cheerfulness. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alright, skills. Okay, so let's see if we can get some lumen skills going. Classes. Lumen. Nothing. We got nothing. Nada. We're going to go foreign intelligence, and the military, we're going to go naval strategy. Morning. You'll learn that the sea is not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Natural strategy, or Naval strategies ensure your free travel while denying it to your enemies. Afternoon. The current Duke of Sedan is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domains of Talisa. As you walk up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linens. Reflexes. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Okay. Another attempt to kill us? Maybe. Alright, let's see about cheerfulness. Can we improve cheerful, willful, cheerful, and lonely? A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Alright, we are willful right now, which is still. How close is our mood to switching? If we get this down, we become cheerful or pressured, lonely. Let's see. Skills, classes, logistics, internal affairs, or ciphering. Internal affairs. Alright, you learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march, and how long they will remain edible. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Mervarna, is next in line for the crown, and after him will be his daughter, your cousin, Charlotte. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crowned funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lasses to assemble the metal, and a factory to hold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. Trade failed. Dang it! I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Oh, jeez. That sounded really good. Alright, we need to become more cheerful and less willful. So we need yielding and cheerful. Yielding and cheerful. Yielding and cheerful, right there. You spend the weekend held up in your room playing with toys. Alright, we do not look cheerful. We are lonely. Great. Lonely. Bonus to conversation and medicine. Okay. Conversation. We'll go public speaking. And medicine. We will go herbs. Or poison. Let's do poison. Morning. You practice tongue-twisting sequentials of syllables to improve your enunciation. And the first treatment for the most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Luxonite occupation of the country of Uban has gone on for too long. Now it is time to push back. Foreign affairs? No! I don't know. There's been a problem with Luxon, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying something southern? Military success! We have plenty of troops, so it won't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. We have... we have the ability for battle. Let's battle. Well, if they want to fight, then we'll give it to them. I will arrange for the troops to send to your aid. Thank you, Your Highness. +1 to willful. Now, Highness, if I may ask, the necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedina. Then you have made arrangements with him? Court manners? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, this is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh, I didn't realize. Great. Oh, we really need that court stuff. We need to get less lonely, maybe angry. Lonely and angry. Angry. Afraid. Cheerful, -1. Afraid. Angry and willful. How willful are we? Ugh, pretty willful. Any others? Ugh, so willful. So willful. Let's do the crown. Sitting in the court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important to your future. Alright, what's our mood? What's our skills? Conversation and medicine. Alright, we will continue to train in this. So, medicine, we're going to go battlefield, medicine, and court manners is next. Yeah. Week 10. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank, and when extending your hand to another, all nobles expect their due honors. You learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin. Ugh. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle of the Lexonites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of materials. You lost 952 soldiers. Angry. The Duke of Marley will be happy, but we could have done better. Let's see. We gain 1 angry, we lose 1 lonely. Lonely. Losing. That would put us... Let's do sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Alright. Our mood is switched. We're now... angry. Weapons and military again. We should probably do a public speaking. And this one, weapons, swords. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. There's reports that a key-thong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a key-thong? Lore. Novan history. A beast with a body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in the southern Chloris are already thought to be work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on slaying beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Negative. Or +1 to depression. No. Damien, welcome to the stream. I liked What Have I Missed? I'm so used to you streaming late night that I didn't check if you're streaming before then. Oh no. Well, welcome to the stream, sir. Also, there is a letter for you. The Duke of Sedana will be arriving next week for an official visit. So we're angry right now. Ah! I guess we could save the game. Save it. Name the save. Wow. There. Alright, return. Let's see here. We want to lose anger. Sitting in court pleases your father. Alright, what does this affect? Yielding, royal demeanor, history, and faith. Okay, this is what we needed. Classes. Royal demeanor. Composure. Elegance. There we go. Getting some points. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Last? Your description did not do you justice. Giggle, flattery, failed. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. We gotta work on flattery. Oh, I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a maturity, beautiful relationship, a union between us, which would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. For now, we will accept his offer. I would be honored. Edeline, your grace, are you not aware my daughter has only 14 summers? It is my decision. Betrothed only, of course. There's no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. Oh boy, he didn't like that. Ice Crossfire, welcome. Let's see. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Well, I kind of like our... What was it? It was something here. Yielding is what we need. Yielding. Sitting in court. Pressured. Pleased father. There it is. That's the mood we want. So we're going to go to classes. Let's see here. Royal demeanor. We're going to go elegance. And we're going to go presence. Wait, maybe this one we should change it. Conversation. Flattery. We keep getting flattered. Morning. You learn that it is important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in the mirror. Young as you are queen of the blood. You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are requested to stand judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this stallion drags to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corrance, the Duchess of Mead? Oh, no. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul stew. What do you have to say for yourself? It is justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me ma's heart. Lied to her they did when she wanted to see why he'd not come back. She said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He wouldn't, the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepresented. Hang her and be done. Internal affairs, no! I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. If she is to kept far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in the northern usurals. She should be made of an example of. She would be drawn and quartered in public square. I have spoken. God bless you, miss. Condemned woman. She do sneak out next. You think so? Sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Alright, we did it, man. Alright, what do we got? Depressed. Bonus to expression and animal handling. Okay. Expression and animal handling. Let's do dogs. Morning. You discuss the nature of beauty. Look around at the landscapes, objectives, and people, comparing their aesthetic elements. You visit the kennel and learn about different breeds of dog. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Divination failed. Falcons failed. That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father's waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, your Royal Highness. I've come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any civilian affected with disease can be brought for treatment. Herbs. Battle medicine. Failed. Putting all sick people together. Wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. No. Gosh. Why can't she make the right decisions? Oh, really? That's interesting. Ice. Your cat's reactions. Alright, let's see our mood. Yielding probably is what we want to go for. Sitting in the court is not as fun, but your dad was happy. Let's go for skills, classes, outfits. Still got only the one. Moods. Skills. Back to skills. Alright, royal demeanor, history, and faith. Hey. Presence, royal history. We need this history. Foreign affairs. We keep failing it. Alright, you stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with your only your eyes, turning intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and let the energy surrounding you for others to share. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in the northern Lexon, just over the Gabriel River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation, Lexon pushed troops into the southern Marie. Alright, remember the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be a public celebration and the commoners, followed by a grand gale for the nobility. A grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you'll be expected to lead the processions and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly giving a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and may be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean not safe? Outside the castle, you are less protected if anyone means you harm. Think on it now. Decide later. Will the Duke of Sedona attend the gala? A traditional Nova event. Inviting your fiancé might seem as a statement. Conversation success. You suspect your father does not wish to watch you dance with Talasian. Don't invite him. Maybe some other time. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Borani. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Cavanas is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have anything to suggest to her. Let's start working on getting rid of that and going for willful. Too willful. You sneak out of the castle. Alright, what's our skills? Expression and animal handling again. But we've got that event coming up too. Royal demeanor. It would be nice if everything was just kind of combined on one screen, you know? Let's see. Military's economics, faith, animal handling, agility, dance. Let's work on dances. And then conversation, public speaking. Alright. You practice walking on the arm of a partner and follow their cues to pause and turning while keeping your eyes closed. You'll memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Okay, that should help. Today is the procession and planting of the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment if they lose you. There's no recovery. I will lead the parade. I will parade and make a speech. Cheerful and willfulness, pressured. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. Why is the stream go down? It shouldn't. My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Decoration failed. Elegance failed. Oh, no! At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so that you can speak. Oh, no! The public... Unfortunately, all the words you had planned go out of your head. When you reach the phase of the moment, you manage a few polite sayings about the meanings of the holidays and thank everyone for attending, then turn away, your cheeks red. The progression regroups to return to the castle. Oh, dang it! We failed. Let's see, what are we really good at right now? Depression. Yeah. That's, explore the castle. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck! Alright, what's our skills? Expression and animal herding, but... classes. Animal herding. We're gonna go with falcons this time, because we failed that. Maybe horses. And expressions. And we're gonna go decoration. Alright, you walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names of different parts of their anatomy. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color, how they complete and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich, the powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed, elegance failed, composure failed, decoration failed. Seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. Afraid, pressured. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they all seen you hesitate. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eye is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are many of the men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kajil alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. But I'm afraid, betrothed to the Duke of Sedalnia, that does not bar you from dancing. Alright, well, we'll dance. You look around the room at all the partners, and to say everyone, no one may begin dancing until you do. You pick whoever you want, and you will not be denied. Let's go someone about your age. You approach Linley, the second son of the Duke of Kajal. He's about 2 years older than you, and he is almost as nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father. You know him, know his steps like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Dance failed. Dang it! Unfortunately, you lose track of the steps you're supposed to and trip over your own feet. Dancing, this time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of unique food. Court manners failed. During a lull in the music, the Duke taps an elegant fingernail against a wineglass, letting the clear note ring through the room. If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauses politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. That's Gwylyn, for instance, the young lady from Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of the duchy soon. Or Adelia, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lothian, and a fierce sportswoman. She is very few years ahead of you, and at school, and the absolute terror of the battlefields. No Barney, she had
Said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. Merva being so close by. Sense magic? Failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy time with friends and family, isn't it? Ah, D-Dog, welcome to the stream. That's possible, Ice, but I have a fast, stable Wi-Fi connection and even faster Ethernet, considering my Wi-Fi speed is about 100 megabytes a second. Downloading 15 megabytes up. Well, the mood's got me all lost. Let's go. Are we pressured right now? We might be pressured. Let's go more pressure. Nothing to improve pressure. Oh, there it is. Sitting in court. Alright. What skills? Royal demeanor, history, and faith. Okay. Classes. Royal demeanor. Presence. History. Foreign affairs. Alright. To the north underwent a pleasant revolution shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers have so far refused to establish official diplomatic ties with Novo. While they are not friendly, neither are they enemies, at least not yet. Southeast lies the dominion of Talasia, which we have enjoyed fairly cordial relations. Sedan, the chief, provides borders to the northern duchy of blah, 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 blah. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree deeply rooted in the earth. You feel the power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. Your patience focuses your attention on individuals as you pass, letting them feel a brief connection with you before you formally acknowledge them with a nod. Your skill and presence is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your royal demeanor skills are 25 or higher. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk to the events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Courtesan, not a member of your circle. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old. Ah! Override. Return. As a nobles go, she had 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. How dare she make a move on your father? Trip her as she passes? Shame her with silent scorn? Insult her with false flattery? Shame her with silent scorn. You met her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproval presence behind you. Her color pales as she releases her grip on your father's arm, mumbling an apology before hurrying out of the room. You have defeated her. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow to your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Claris needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Amarda, is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children. But Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother. But we all have to do things that we don't want to do. +1 to depression. You should be careful how you deal with people like Surin. You need the goodwill of your nobles, as well as your what is that? Normal people? Yeah. What game are you gonna play next? Probably Ark on the next stream. There hasn't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. As queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Intrigue, success. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? Assassins. I can deal with any problem that comes up as long as I'm here to deal with them. If assassins I'm worried about. You are your own best defense against assassins. Increasing your skills will help you protect you. Beyond that, you can train most soldiers into personal bodyguards to watch over you. Or you can institute harsh penalties for treason and make people too frightened to cross you. More training. There are so many things I need to learn, and so little time. Be calm and determined, and you will succeed. I believe in you. Thanks, Dad. Let's see. Let's visit. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of the Lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bounded with your crystal. Well, what else am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to just find a way inside. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. I will find a way. All right, I will try to get into the treasury. What's our mood right now? Yielding? Royal demeanor, faith, classes. Let's see. Let's look at our skills. Under royal demeanor, presence can no longer be upgraded. Everything here has to be 25 for us to get any more skills. We really don't need any more royal demeanor, but we could use expression. And we still get a bonus on it. So we need voice and instruments. So let's do both of those. YouTube lags for me whenever my mom runs our new microwave. Oh, that sucks. I agree, that does suck. Oh. Alright, skills. We need intrigue and voice. Okay. Mood, classes. Intrigue. We'll do internal affairs. And let's see. Voice. Voice is under expression. Oh. Oh. Instruments. That's what that is. Expression, voice. There we go. All right. All right. You tap out chiming dyads on a galactus spindle, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. It's time for the year to decide any unnecessary adjustments in the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there's always some room for decision. Accounting. Failed. I don't know anything about budgets. Lower taxes. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. Oh gosh. Just choosing things at random. Currently we're yielding, so let's go pressured. Anything to increase pressure. That just does one, but it also increases yielding. Visit the treasury. Accounting. Failed. You order the gods to step aside and let you into the treasury. They waver slightly, but in the end, they stand by your father's commands. Dang it! We've only had a partial success. We need accounting. Let's see. Accounting is under what? Economics. Alright, classes. We got to do a double economics class. We're going to do accounting, double accounting. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of a abacus. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Well, that's good. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasts. They used me They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic failed. Demons that make attacks on people? We're gonna... let's look at chat. YouTube lags. It should be due to the power consumption of the microwave, especially if it's on the breaker as your modem. Microwaves disrupting electric Wi-Fi? Only if your Wi-Fi is on the 2.4 gigahertz network. Let's see. We are going to execute him. I don't care whether they were demons or not. You're still a murderer, and your life is forfeit. You will be hung in public as a deterrent to future criminals. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Sitting in court sessions is not fun. Alright, what are our skills currently? Let's go to classes. We're on accounting. Moods. Skills. Let's do trade and production next. Trade and production. You learn that even the smallest village has a central market where locals can trade and where they have grown or made with other things that have different skills. You learn that the Sunset Bay off the coast of Duchy is a prime location for fishing. You receive word of an unfortunate accident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical powers, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Oh no. Let's visit the accounting failed again. The guards will not stand aside. We need more accounting skills. Class. That is under economics. Let's go accounting, economics, accounting. Alright, you study money lending and the controversies involving in charging interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. You study bookkeeping and the art of noting incomes and expectations, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. I regret to inform you that the Faber, the Earl of Tewton, duck of regret of, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He was very old. But the problem is political implications. With this control of Ether in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Ardara will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He regrets his stepmother Asa, the Duchess of Lethar, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in the personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. History failed. Almost the entire eastern border failed. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Usha, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act as the stead. Send him to my uncle. What about your brother Arman? He would be a safe pair of hands to watch over, as you wish. Ugh. Alright. Let's get rid of some depression. You attend service at the Grove. Uh-oh. What's this mood? Pressured. Athletics and faith. She doesn't look happy. Her chest hurts. These classes are killing her. Let's do production and trade again. Oh, it's penalty too. Dang it. You learn the individual peddlers travel between villages and places. Dang. Okay, we can't do that anymore. There's a woman here to see her. She's a magician. A musician? and wishes crown patronage, which means money. Your Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immobilize you in the word of song. I have dabbled in musical styles from countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Foreign intrigue failed. Intrigue succeeded. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The mission sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. She's failed. She's pretty good. Accept her. Very well. You may remain in the court. I will do my best for you. Alright. Pressure is getting out of control. We need to lose some pressure. And to get rid of pressure, we need lonely. You spend the weekend alone. There we go. Mood change. Skills. Yielding. Roll demeanor. Okay, so we can do these classes now. Let's look at chat. Good timing on that singing joke. Sings Hot Pockets. Yes. Let's say you learn that most of the domain's iron is mined in Stubbury and transported west by Gowen River to the Kavala. The most important trade route in the Dominion is the Cavalia River. It travels through the center of your lands, and almost every duchess contains tributaries that feed into the Gunjamed, allowing goods to be shipped by boat. You unlocked a new outfit! Oh my gosh. You receive a letter from the young Lord Adar. So far, he's enjoying himself with your uncle. He says the trees look different, and there are a lot more frogs. He looks forward to visiting the lookout at Shepherd's Point. Let's visit the treasury again. Partial success. You try to explain to the guards that you need to visit the treasury in order to get an accurate report on the domain's finances. They waver slightly, but in the end, they stand by your father's commands. Oh, we need more. New outfit detected. Boosts economics. Oh, she's so cute. All right. This should get us in. So we'll go to classes. Yeah, no penalties for it. Let's do this. Alright, you learn that the hilly terrains in the Hellas is no good for growing most crops, but is excellent vineyards and migratory flocks of sheep and goat. You learn that the gold and other precious minerals are mined in the mountains of Elis. Much of the domain's trade comes in the western oceans. The capital cities and their castles are located on islands near the mouth of the Cavalia River, where it meets the sea. That makes it the most important location for trade in the Dominion. The second most important seaport is the Ursera on the Etruscan Bay. Ursera is the only duchy with no access to the river. They send their goods south to you by ship. Alright. Logistics and trade failed. Staring up at the sky, you notice a strange flash of light. Divination failed. A falling star. Pretty. Oh, jeez, can't we just pass any of these? Oh, let's see here. Let's see about getting angry. Negative anger. Visit treasury. Angry. Some tennis. There we go. Skills. Okay, we should be good. Classes. Let's do some more trade. Oh my gosh, 75 points. You learn that the wool from the Hellas travels north to cotton-growing mead, where quality cloth is created and dyed. You learn that the sand from the Marla travels north to where it's crafted into glass. Over 100 years ago, a canal was constructed through the eastern so that the ores can be safely transported past the rapids of the upper Cavalia River. The Duchy of Lithuania finances the canal construction and still receives a toll for every boat which passes through. The rise of additional fares helps draw craftsmen and performers to different locations around the domain at the different times of the year, ensuring wide access. My lady, there's a letter for you. Who sent it? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. What? A squid? That's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. Just then, an incredibly unlucky breeze swirls between the window of your tower and bedroom, tugging the paper out of your hand and drifts off into the sky. You stick your head out the window to discover the poem caught and fluttered onto the roof nearby. You can almost reach it. Let's ignore it. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you are lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. Alright, so we're going for angry. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill. Alright, skills. So we're going to go to class. Now we're going to do accounting on one. And now on the other, we're going to do... Let's see, what are we lacking in real bad? Herbs. Since magic, we don't have any lumen access at this time. But we almost got it. Intrigues are low. History. Let's do history. Noven. History. Skills. Classes. History. Noven. Finish. Oh, must pick a class. Oh, we are history? Uh-oh. I switched the wrong one. Skills. We could do world. Just get the histories kind of set up. Morning. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire, spanning the length of the western coast as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. You look at the globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer venturing there has ever returned. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brawny. Why does she keep writing me? We never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at the birthday party. That's right. Is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchy of Stubbury for real now. This letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. And I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. I think we should go. It'll be good to see my friends. We're going to be angry again. You take the court for a few games of tennis and feel the thrill. Alright, we're probably going to need to improve our weapons. Archery, polearms, maybe our ability to run, and animals. So, weapons we get the bonus on, so we're going to do archery and polearms in our classes today. Class, archery, and polearms, please. You learn how to twist and wax bowstrings from a variety of fibers. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear, to the harl and the gravel. On your journey to Stubbury, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Reflexes failed, +3 afraid. You look down in shock at the arrow which has buried itself in your side. Outside you can hear screams and curses, but it feels unreal. Your world is centered around the pain. Medicine failed. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose. You heard a story somewhere about pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give it a shove. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning to a painful wound into a fatal one. And with that, we have been defeated. Oh, the pain. The pain. Da 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 da. Elo did not survive to reach her coronation. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices. Train different skills. And a lotus star may rise again. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's weird. Okay. So it saved something. Alright. Huh. Checklist. Achievements. Die at least once. Ordered an execution. Been challenged to a duel. That didn't happen this time. But alright, that's it for this episode. Guys, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you really enjoyed it. And I guess we'll play this at some other date in the future. If only I knew the right answers, then we might have survived. But that's not the story. It's not the end that we want to see. It's the beginning. So thanks everyone for watching. This is Billy on the Gunjamed channel signing off. Bye-bye.